What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Aiden the Canadian here, and welcome to Fortnite Battle Royale's Creative Mode. This is a new series I'm starting where I start to make some mini-games for you to make and play with your friends. So in this episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a spike bounce arena for you and your friends to play with. It's kind of like the Impulse Arena from Playground Mode, except you make it yourself. You can make your own rules, you can make your own battlefield. So, it's going to look exactly like the one I'm bouncing in right now, but we're going to get started on the building. So first off, we're going to make a 10 by 10 square out of metal floors, and once you're done that, it will look a little something like this. Now on to step 2, you're going to want to build walls 4 high on the outside of the square, and make sure these are all metal as well. Once you're done, it should look a little something like this. So next up, we're going to build the roof to the arena. This is exactly the same as how you built the floors. You're just going to fill in a 10 by 10 square on top of the walls. Once you're done, it's going to look like this from the top of the arena. So for the next step, we're going to go inside of the arena. You can edit your way in, and then we're going to add floors to the area above the arena. So you're going to add it like this, and ring it all the way around the arena. When you're done, it'll look like this. Alright, this next step is really easy. All you have to do is add stairs up to this position that you just made, and when you get to the corner, don't mess up like I did here. You're going to want to build pyramids, and then edit them so they become a corner to a stair. So it looks like this. Once you fill the arena out completely, your arena should start to look like this. This next part is also really easy. You want to go over to the Devices tab and go to the Player Spawn, and you're going to put a player spawn at each of the 4 corners of your arena. If you want to do team play, you can set it up, you can customize it like that, or you can just do free-for-all and each person will spawn in the separate corners of the arena. Now this part is where you can kind of customize it a little bit. You're going to go to the center floor of the arena, and what I did is I made a checkerboard pattern of traps and bounce pads. You can do checker pattern, you can do groupings. It doesn't really matter. This is your own island. You can do whatever you want, but this is how I did it. So you can see from the top, and then I fill in these areas with bounce pads. It makes it a little bit more random when you get hit off the walls with impulses, and you don't know if you're going to hit a trap or a bounce pad in the middle of the arena. The next step is also fairly simple. You just want to place bounce pads on all of the middle walls, so not the first wall, not the third one, the one in the middle, all around the arena, and you're going to loop it around like this, so every single block that's on the second highest part of the wall is going to be covered with a bounce pad. For the next part, you're going to need bounce pads again. You're going to put 2 on the wall on either side of the player spawns. This makes it so when you spawn in, you can easily just start bouncing around. You don't have to run around. You can easily just get to the floor, get to the other side of the walls, try to impulse some players into the spike traps. When you're done that, you're going to move 2 spaces over from the bounce pads you just made, and put 2 more bounce pads in the middle. This is going to leave 2 empty spaces per wall that we're going to fill in with spike traps. Next up, also really easy, you're going to fill in the area above the circle, square of bounce pads on the walls, as well as the one block on the ceiling above these spikes. You don't need to fill in the whole ceiling, just the one that's closest to the wall, because impulses can only fling players up 3 blocks, so if you manage to hit someone while they're jumping, they'll fly right into these. For the last part with the spike traps, you're going to fill in all of the areas on the walls without spike traps, except for the parts where the player spawns are. So you're going to fill in 2 parts to each wall, the spots that we left open while placing the bounce pads down. This is a mechanic I love in creative mode. You can make your own chests and llamas. So what you're going to want to do is take a few impulses and then go over to the chest menu and click create llama. And so when a player spawns in, they'll be able to break the llama, get the impulses, and start playing the game. As you can see here, I spawn in, I search the llama, get my impulse grenades, I'm ready to play. And even though these spike traps look blue, they're still going to activate, they're still going to kill you. But there are some ways that you can play this game differently. You can give people max shields, so they have to hit a trap twice. You can also add bounce pads on the stairs going down to the arena. It makes things a little bit more bouncy, a little bit more hectic, but you can't throw impulses as easily. But basically, this is the basic layout for a spike arena that I created. So if you guys did enjoy, drop down low, hit that like button, show me that you like this content. This has been Aiden the Canadian. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.